Right folks, and welcome to the channel, and in today's video we're going to take a look at the Euphoria from Mercuriall. So let's check this out. Yeah, this is the Euphoria from Mercuriall. Before we dive down, take a look at it and play some sounds. Let's see what it sounds like in a little bit of a quick mix. So you've heard it in a little bit of a mix there, so let's dive down and take a bit of a look at it. I'm not going to look at absolutely everything because there's absolutely tons and tons of stuff on this amp, but we'll go through quite a lot of it. So from what I've been able to find out online, this amp theme is based on the Bogner Ecstasy. So you've got your amp section here, 3 channels to choose from. Channel 1 is your clean section, channel 2 is your sort of medium to high gain section, and then you've got channel 3, which is an absolute high gain section, and then you've got all sorts of different options up here. Like I say, I'm not going to go through all them because we'll be here forever. And then you've got all these different options on the side here, and a lot of these are just sort of pedals and different effects. So as you can see, I've got certain ones switched on at the moment. Start up the top, you've got noise gate, graphic EQ, a wah-wah, overdrive. At the minute I've got a 808 in there, but they've got their version, they've got their green smasher, and there's also an SD1, a Boss SD1. Or if you want, you can have their version of the Metal Zone, which they call the Metal Arena. I have done a video on that a very, very long time ago. I may even revisit the actual Metal Arena itself, do a bit better video on that. You can switch the preamp off or the power amp off if you want to use different pre and power amps. And then you've got your cabinet section there, and obviously you can switch that off and use your own IR loaders. So in the cabinet section, you've got up to eight different IRs. Well, there's 4. You've got 4 raw and then 4 that have already been EQ'd. So for this demo, I've just gone for the modern GM12 cab rather than going for your typical V30s. Let's go for a bit of a Marshall style cab, and then you've got different options on your mics there. So on this one, I've got a 57 and a Royer 21, and then down here, this is the positions for your mic. So on the 57, I've got it on the sort of cap edge-ish, sort of roughly ½ inch away from the cab, and then I've got the Royer more towards the cone, and I've got that about 3 inches away from the cab, just to take a lot of the low end off of it. And then if you want, you can actually load up your own IRs in here, and this is where you can blend the 2 microphones. So I've got it to about there, and then after that there's a bit of a parametric EQ, which I've just notched a little bit out at around about 160, and some more out around about 570. just to take a bit of that muddiness out of that mid-range and a bit of the woofiness out of the low end. And then after that, there's chorus, delay, and reverb. And then right at the bottom here, this is your input and output section, and you can have it in mono or stereo. And then there's some more settings on there. You can have the amp grill in modern, sort of a vintage setting, or you don't have to have any grill at all, and you can see those valves. And then at the top here, once you've got a tone dialed in that you like, you can save it, delete it, whatever. And you can resize the GUI as well. So at the minute I've got it on large. You can have it in medium or XL, which even for me is a bit, whoa, that's a bit big. But sometimes when I've just woke up in the morning, that's not bad. But I usually stick it on the large, and then it's got an inbuilt tuner, which is pretty cool. And then section there for your oversampling. So when I'm recording, I don't have any oversampling on, but once I've done recording and I go into the mixing stage, then I'll pop some oversampling in, but not always. But for this demo, I've just switched the oversampling off. Let me switch that overdrive off for now, because we'll start off on some cleans. We'll get a fiddle plugged in and we'll see what this sounds like. Right, so the Epiphone Zat Wild plugged in. Not had this out for a while, so I thought it was about time we got the old Zacky Wild out. So signal path is the Epiphone Zat Wild straight into the PreSonus Audio Box i2, straight into the plugin. So these are the settings I've got it on for the clean channel. I've switched the overdrive off. Yeah, I'm quite liking that. If you give it a bit of it's like, I'm not going to say it's exactly like a real amp, but yeah, it does sort of, if you will, respond to how hard you're hitting the strings. So if you're only hitting them quite gently, the amp's not breaking up at all. But if you give it a bit more, there is a little bit of break up there. Let's just bang that overdrive on. And I've got it in the typical Tube Screamer settings. We've got a bit more break up there. So I flicked it across onto channel 2. I've not switched the overdrive on just yet. See what it sounds like on the overdrive 2. These are the settings, as you see, these are the settings I've got it on there. Yeah, it's pretty gnarly on its own, but let's bang that overdrive on. Overdrive really does bring it to life, sort of tightens up that low end. So that's what the channel 2 sounds like. So I'll just switch the overdrive off again. We'll move on to cross onto channel 3, and as you can see, the all the dials are totally independent for each individual channel. So these are the settings I've got on for channel 3. As you see, yeah, there's quite a bit of gain in that channel. It's still a bit flubby on the low end, so let's bang the overdrive on. So yeah, there's a lot of gain in that channel. Let's bang, since I've got it on the more sort of high gain channel, let's bang some delay in there. These are the settings. I've got it on the delay. So as you can hear, I've not got a ton of delay in there, just a little bit. And oops, this is the reverb. As you can hear, I've gone a bit more I'll not say over the top, but yeah, there's a bit more reverb than what I had on delay. I think that sounds pretty cool as well. Let's just switch that off. I'm going to flick back to channel 2. And yeah, got a bit of chorus on here, so I'll give it that sort of Zach Wild effect. folks, that's the Mercuriall Euphoria. What do I think about this thing? I've got to admit, I'm liking it. Spoiler alert, I'm liking it. If you're just looking for one amp sim that's going to give you a decent array of sounds, this is up there with them. I think it's been out quite a while, this amp sim. I know I'm quite late to the party, but hey ho. It's got everything that you need in there. It's a good sounding amp off the bat, and you've got plenty of options in there with different effects. And yeah, I didn't show the wah-wah off because at the minute I've not got a MIDI expression pedal. I need to try and get hold of one of those, guys. There's a couple of different wah effects on different amp sims that I want to try out, so I can try them out live than having to just sort of play a note and just do it with the mouse. The overall, I think it sounds pretty damn good. I think it's definitely well worth a look at for you guys. Like I say, you've got all the options that you need in there. At the minute, I've only tried it with the inbuilt cabs. I've not tried it with any external IRs at the minute, but yeah, this will definitely get used on some productions here and there. I think it's pretty simple to use. It looks good, sounds good, got everything you need in there. I'm really not finding, or I'm really struggling to find anything negative about it. That's a good, I mean, we're in a really good place as guitar players and musicians at the moment. The amp sims, it's just really difficult to find a lot of negatives out there. That's the Mercuriall Euphoria. Let me know what you guys think down there in the comments. That's all for this video, and we'll catch you in the next one. Right folks, I hope you enjoyed that video. You can follow me on social media, and you can get my music online. And if you want to support the channel, there's Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal links. They're all down in the description. Click up here to subscribe and click the link down there for videos that you may not have seen. Keep it loud and keep it heavy.